One of my best friends took a gun charge for me. I am 21 right now and this happened when was 18-19 years. We was driving from the mall when we got pulled over. He told me whatever I got on me hands to him. If the police search the car they find it on him. I asked why. He simply said you got 2 weeks before you out this shithole to college. While he was staying behind he already had a gun charge while we was sitting on the sidewalk. He keeps saying I be home in a couple days. Don't worry about it now, time has passed and I have a clear mind. I really think he knew he wasn't coming home. I sit back every day thinking we would both be home if I never passed him my gun. It fucks me inside because I'm moving on in life while 7 years of his life will be wasted. Been having some trouble sleeping, so my wife shared with me half of one of her sleeping pills. About 30 minutes after, I started having dreams while awake. I can't describe it. It's like ideas on my mind would just go wild and my imagination would carry them on to the end, and then I'd be popped back to my environment. I went to bed and dreamt all night and I remembered every one of the dreams. They were the most vivid shit I've ever felt. I was knocked down for 10 hours, woke up in full auto mode, did some chores and went back to bed for another 14 hours. When I woke up, I didn't really remember having done the chores, wanted to do them again. My wife was "You already did that," and I was like okay. After waking up, I realized I felt nothing. No emotions at all, no sadness, no happiness, no nothing, and it's not like I was oblivious to this. I knew I had taken the pill and I could tell how different I felt. It wasn't subtle at all. I could barely get a smile out of watching memes and a playlist of songs that made me cry meant nothing more than hey, the tune is nice. My sex drive? My libido? What libido? Completely non-existent. Do I even have a penis? What is it for? Went back to normal next day, new resolution, not taking that again. Rereading the label on the pills, it says they are mainly an antipsychotic that's given to people as a sleeping pill due to it being a secondary effect. My wife takes half a pill of that every night. She has some heavy anxiety problems as well, but whoa. I'm really sad for her. This brought to me a complete new understanding of why a lot of things are the way they are with us. I have sworn to myself I'll be a lot more supportive of her going onwards. 18F. I leave for university in exactly 1 month, and it is thousands of miles from my US hometown, from coast to coast. For the last 3 years, my friend group has treated me like the black sheep. In group settings I am always told to shut up, on Discord calls I am booed and told to leave, and none of them enjoy hanging out with me one-on-one. I guess that's what I get for being a girl in a guy friend group. I have had great times with this bunch. I would not have stayed had I not, but far too many times have I been faced with a situation where I am being attacked with extremely hurtful words that don't stop when I express that it's too much. I know that it is just the group dynamic and that they're joking, but I think the fact that it happens to such a violent degree despite me numerous times explaining that it makes me feel unwanted, only for them to reply with a variant of "that's because you are unwanted," is evidence that the relationship is toxic and will only cause me strife as I advance into my adult life. It's been extremely difficult because there will be brief periods where at least one of them will reassure me that I should try not to take it to heart, that it's just the way things are and that no one really means it. I feel almost gaslit, to use that buzzword. I have literally been in a situation where I was told that I am only kept around because they feel sorry for me, and other members of the group chimed in to agree. And of course, later it was downplayed as a joke and whatnot, but no apologies were given. I just don't want to deal with having friends that treat me this way, where the running gag is that I suck and that I have shitty ideas and that I'm annoying to be around, even if it is a complete joke. It's reached a point where I can't tell if this is normal and I'm being too sensitive, or if I've been casually letting myself be verbally abused for years. Either way, I cry because of this more than rarely. The worst part is that my boyfriend of 2 months, who very recently joined our friend group, now joins in on this guy to impress the brothers, and I can't help but resent him for it because now I don't believe he actually likes being around me either. I'm pulling away. I've reached a point where nobody I'm close to besides my father and my one long-distance best friend gives a fuck about my feelings, and I think it's making me depressed. So, I'm leaving my friends, I'm leaving my boyfriend, who wants to try long distance, and I'm not looking back. It's time to move on and make new friends who are like-minded and don't pretend to hate me. TLDR, My friends are mean to me for the lulz. My boyfriend has started doing it around the homies, and I fucking had it. Edit. I want to make it a bit clearer that my plan is to actually break up with the boyfriend the proper way because it's the right thing to do, and despite the above I think he deserves it, but after he's broken up with I'm going to go completely no contact. Thank you all so much for the kind messages of support so many of you have left. I absolutely did not expect it, but it's given me more courage in this decision, so thank you. I hope I actually go through with this. For the past couple of decades, whenever a website asks for an email address and I know I'll never be back there, I sign up as bob@aol.com. Flyers, free trials, anything, it's all going to that email address. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm a 31-year-old male. I have a cousin who is 29, related by marriage, not blood. We came up together and were always really close. As we got older, hit puberty and started to develop physically, we became attracted to each other. Our families were always taking us on trips and vacations, and we took advantage of these opportunities to engage in a physical relationship. As we aged, things progressed from just showing each other our bodies, to touching and moving on from there. Fast forward to now. She's married and has 2 kids. Both of them are confirmed by DNA test to be mine. She tells everyone the father is this guy she dated who ended up leaving her and moving out of the country. I'm single, and live only 30 minutes away. I'm around all the time and do my best to appear to be just her cousin who she grew up with. I give her money whenever she asks for it, I take the kids school shopping, to amusement parks and all that. Both of them work full-time and I own enough real estate that I don't have to work, so it's a pretty good cover story. Nobody in the world knows our secret but us. I wanted to have our kid. Ivy always wanted to, and with such a wonderful girl like her it was a no-brainer. But I put her dreams and desire of wanting to finish her career before mine. Given the circumstances of what the world is going through, it wouldn't be fair for a child to come to this world in the state that we are right now. Last night I had a dream with the baby in my arms, and I was crying my eyes out. I felt so lonely, so hurt. I am sorry that I did that to you. I love you very much, even though we never got the chance to meet. I hope one day you can forgive me. Edit. My girlfriend and I are still together.